guys, so recently I've been having so much fun with hair chalk because you can do a really bright color in your hair and it will wash out when you get in the shower, or it'll just wear off throughout the day, which can be a bad thing for some people, but I find it great because then you don't have to spend so much time washing it off into the shower. So I got this at Urban Outfitters and it was $10 for all of these colors, and as you can see, I've used up some of the colors pretty well. Now, if you are a blonde, then you might be a little scared to try this, but the good thing is it's not going to damage your hair, it's not bleach or anything, it just sits on top of the hair, it doesn't actually soak into the hair, and it will come out, at least it did for me, and I'm a blonde, so if you're one of those blondes who have really blonde hair where it's almost white, I'm not so sure, but it came out for me. So the reds and the violets and the purples, well, not so much the purples, just like the violets here. Let me show you. So that color right there, here, let me take it out. This color and colors like that are red, so maybe that color, they will not come out as easily, so there might be a little bit of residue left on your hair the next day, but blues will wash right out. So today I'm just going to be using this blue color because I haven't used it before. And let's see how this will go. You don't really want to choose a light color because those don't really show up at all. So it says use wet or dry, and I find it near impossible to use dry. So I'm just going to wet my hair a little bit. 1 second, I will be back. So I got my hair wet and I'm using this to protect my hair, and I also am going to, get the chalk a little wet. Now your hands are going to get really messy, but I would not recommend using gloves because then you won't have as much control. So what you're going to do is you're going to twist your hair and make sure you use a towel that you know you can bleach, or not bleach, but you know that I would recommend using a white towel because then you can bleach it to get the stuff off. But yeah, I just know that this towel can be washed because I get makeup and lipstick on it all the time and we always wash it. So just be aware that you're going to need to wash your towels after this. And so you see how strong that color is? Do you see it when you use it wet? Now the colors look pretty dark right now, but then once it dries it'll become a lighter color just because it's wet, you know. Alright. Now I'm just going to sort of use my fingers and I'm sort of like going to untwist it, and then I'm just going to get in all the places where the twist may not have allowed me to get the color. So there we go. Oh, and by the way, I chose this strand of hair because if I suddenly decide that I don't want this color, I could just toss it behind my shoulder. Well, it's not dry yet, so I'm not actually going to put it on my shoulder. So I can just toss it behind my shoulder and then no one will see it because the rest of my hair will cover it. Now the next day after you take this out, it does make your hair a little bit rough, but you just had to deep condition that strand of hair. And one time I did ombre with this, but it took a long time, but it looked pretty cool. Alright, here we go. And do not wear a white shirt the day you do this because little bits of chalk will sort of come off on your clothes, so just be aware of that. Alright, so that's pretty good. Then I'm just going to brush through it with a brush. And be aware that your brush may be that color for a while until you wash it. So when I brush it out, you can see that the color gets fainter. So I'm just going to go in a little bit more. Alright, that's good enough. You could go in more with more colors, but I'm just going to leave it at this so the tutorial isn't too long. Then just gonna keep it in here, wait till it dries, so I'll come back to you when this dries. So while your hair is drying, I would recommend to continue brushing through it because you do not want it to dry tangled because then it's like not good. And once it's dried, you're gonna take some dry shampoo because unlike hairspray, this will not make your hair all sort of like crispy, or not crispy, like hard, you know what I mean, like that sort of crunchy feeling. But it will soak up the excess chalk that's on there, so, you know, chalk is less likely to get on your clothes, and you'll just sort of set it and, you know, make it last longer. But it will still allow it to wash out just as well when you wash it out in the shower, but this is less likely to fade throughout the day if you use this. So I'm just using the Tresemme Fresh Start Dry Shampoo, and it is volumizing for fine/oily hair. So that means that it's going to soak up the oils, like the chalk oils. All right. And you have to shake it before you start, or at least that's what you have to do with this shampoo, dry shampoo. All right, so that should be good. I'm just going to brush it through after that, and do not blow dry your hair after you use this dry shampoo in your hair, because this is extremely flammable. I don't know if a blow dryer could make your hair catch fire after you use this, but you know, better safe than sorry. Alright, so that is the tutorial, and you could do really cool hairstyles with this, like a braid. Actually, I'm going to do a braid and show you how cool this looks. 1 second. So this is a really messy braid, but you can see how you can see the blue right there and right there and right there. And I think this braid is really cool because it's not like your entire, oh, excuse my blue hands, because it's not like your entire braid's blue. You just get little hints of color. Can you guys see that? I really feel like a mermaid. Oh my gosh. Since it's like a messy mermaid braid, then I have blue like the ocean. If I had a starfish right here, I would totally look like a mermaid. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And this is from Urban Outfitters. I think I already said that, but just saying it again, this is from Urban Outfitters, and it was $10. So if you want great colors without any commitment, then you can get them with this tutorial. Okay, bye guys. I will see you in my next video, and I'm not really sure what that will be, so leave suggestions down below, and I will probably do them. Okay, bye. See you later.